a bit behind this week, and so I hope I managed to get this song to you in time. It's kind of heading towards the end of term, and even though I don't have any actual concerts to do like I normally would this time of year, end of term events, I just seem to have taken on to do some end of term videos for people, which has been really lovely, but a little bit more time consuming than maybe I anticipated. Maybe I'm just trying to be too particular about it. Anyway, it was really lovely to have an excuse to come outdoors and teach this song. The song is actually called Out of Doors, and I thought I can't possibly teach it indoors. And this is actually a song that was offered to me by one of our Community of Song members, Pete Moser, who is actually a very highly esteemed community musician in his own right, and it's lovely that he's part of our Community of Song, and he offered this song. The words are written by John Fox, who is also a real sort of pioneer in the whole world of participatory arts, community arts, and he was one of the founders of Welfare State International. Maybe I'll put a link up to that later. And also Pete founded the very fantastic organisation More Music, which is based in Morecambe, which has just done amazing things over the years for community music in that area and beyond. So this was a little gift from Pete, so I thought, oh brilliant, and it's seasonal. It's called Out of Doors. It's actually a little two-parter, so I think what I'm going to do now is just go over the melody, and then I'll put the harmony in with the recorded version of it, because you kind of need to hear the two parts together. Pete sent me a little sketch recording of him singing it, and I hope he doesn't mind, but I've actually used that and I've sung with him. It was just really nice to have a chance to duet with somebody else, so it's not just my voice you hear. So I don't think Pete necessarily intended it to be heard as a performance, but actually it's lovely, and it's so nice to hear his voice and to sing with somebody else, even though it was done remotely. So Out of Doors. Holy is the earth, quiet and deep the roots asleep. So that's the first line. I'll just go over the tune. We're in a 6/8 feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite steady and quite lyrical, and nice kind of high melody line in this one for people who might like a bit of a higher challenge. So Pete's got the score for this in E flat. I guess you can put it into other keys if you would fancy it a little bit lower. So our first line, out of doors, holy is the earth. 1, 2, 3. Out of doors, holy is the earth. So that's our first line. So I'd say the timing is nice in this. You just got to kind of keep that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of doors, holy is the earth. 1, 2. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. That's our second line. So you get a little doesn't start right on the first beat of the bar. You have 1, 2. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. Let's go from the beginning. 1, 2. Out of doors, holy is the earth. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. Here we go. Out of doors, holy is the earth. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. Out of doors, holy is the earth. Quiet and deep, the roots asleep. That's our first section. Next section is similar but slightly different scanning. The words are dark at 3, cold holly tree. I tried to find a holly tree and I did find one, but it didn't have any berries on it and it wasn't in the sun and there wasn't a nice branch to sit on. So I'm sorry, I will maybe try and find some pictures of berries to accompany a video. So dark at 3, cold holly tree, indoors, Red berries, a joy to see. Red berries, a joy to see. No doubt you're starting to gather things to decorate your house if that is your want. I love to get some real foliage, real proper foliage into my house. We're going to go and get a Christmas tree this afternoon, so hopefully the house will be full of greenery at this time of year. So red berries, a joy to see. So second half of the song. Dark at 3, cold holly tree. So it's the same melodic shape as the first line. 1, 2, 3. Dark at 3, cold holly tree. And then following on from that, similar to the first line. 1, 2. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. 1, 2. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. And again. 1, 2. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. I'll put those two lines together. So second half. 1, 2, 2, and dark at 3, cold holly tree. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. And then our last line, red berries, a joy to see, a joy to see. So it kind of finishes a little bit minor and a little bit kind of mournful down there. So red berries, a joy to see, a joy to see. So in that line, the first joy is short and the second one is longer, if you're wondering about the rhythm there. Red berries, a joy to see, a joy to see. Dark at 3, cold holly tree. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. Red berries, a joy to see, a joy to see. I'm going to go from the beginning. Here we go. Out of doors, holy is the earth, quiet and deep, the roots asleep. Dark at 3, cold holly tree. Indoors, indoors, red berries, a joy to see. Red berries, a joy to see, a joy to see. And that's the whole of the tune. So the harmony kind of works almost as a little sort of canon. Out of doors, as a little echo, but then it doesn't go as high. So I've put the harmony in on the recording, and there is a score if you want to try following along to that. But I say it's a little bit tricky to teach it when there's only me here at the moment. So thank you very much. Hope everything is good. I'm looking forward to doing the Midwinter Sing on the 22nd of December. If anybody would like to join me on Zoom, I did put a poster up for that on the page. So please let me know if you want to be part of that. There's quite a lot of people coming, which would be really nice, and we'll just sing in the new light. And hope your houses are being flooded with greenery and joyful red berries. And thank you very much to Pete and John Fox for providing the song Out of Doors. See you next time.
Out of doors, holy is the earth, quiet and deep, the roots asleep. joy to see.
Out of doors,
Out of doors, holy is the earth, quiet and deep. Roots are fast asleep. Dark at 3, cold holly tree. Indoors, red berries, a joy to see. Red berries, a joy to see. To see.